other day I received a comment asking how I commit to tricks. I thought it'd be a good idea to cover that topic in this video, explain to you guys the mental and physical process I go through to commit to a trick and hopefully land it. Alongside that, I'm also going to throw down a Flatground session, just try and literally practice and land every single Flatground trick that I know, and hopefully get a new trick in the bag today. Swear to the gods, guys, I am going to conquer varial flips one day. I'm going to do a double flip and then I'm going to do a load of fakey tricks. Let's do it. Swear to the gods, again, I'm going to conquer fakey flips. Varial flips and fakey flips are two that I'm struggling with. I think I'm just going to do like a whole session where all it is varial flips and fakey flips until they're just like solid, like landing 10 in a row. Just going to have a quick drink, then we're going to do some nollie tricks, then we're going to do some switch tricks. And it's actually a switch trick that I want as my new trick today. I want to switch front side shove it. Let's have a drink. Right guys, sketchy or not, that is literally like every Flatground trick I know. So now I'm going to move it to the switch tricks. Last time I did a switch session, I learned a switch ollie, a switch shove and a switch frontside 180. So I'm going to do those, probably all stationary, and then I'm going to try and do the switch frontside shove. I've got 20% battery left on my phone, so I'm just going to have to try and just throw it down and then have a conversation with you guys. Let's do it. That was a bit too easy, guys. I'm going to try one moving. No, I'm going to try to do 3 of them moving. Guys, switch frontside shove. That came very, very easily, and thinking about it, of course it should, because a nollie shove, which is pretty much the same thing, just in reverse, is a simple trick, at least for me it is. So yeah, switch frontside shove. Big shout out to Matt from AM Skateboards. He suggested it quite a long time ago. It's taken me a while to get around to it, but cheers, man. That was very fun, and I can see things like that being very handy in a game of skate. You know, you throw a frontside shove at someone and they're like, yeah, whatever, but how often does someone really practice like a switch frontside shove or switch tricks? And that's the power of switch tricks. If you can just blast out a switch trick, especially in a game of skate, I think it puts you in really good standing. Let's check out the hair. Oh God. Oh, good grief. That's a bad hair day, that is, guys. It's a bad hair day. So commitment and committing to tricks. What do I do? What process have I gone through? Let me just state for the record, when I first started skateboarding, committing to tricks was not something that came easily to me. It took me about 6 months to have kickflips down. 6 months. So commitment is something you learn over time, and I think there are two areas of commitment. Number one, there's the commitment of time that you put into a trick. How much time are you willing to put into a trick? That's the most important level of commitment in skateboarding. The ones who are just like, try it, throw it around and think, you know what, forget it. You know, I'm gonna move on to another trick. I think the ones who persevere, that level of commitment, those are the ones, whether you're not landing it every single time, as long as you are committing your time and energy into learning that trick, eventually you will break through those barriers, those more immediate barriers that we come across in skateboarding, and you will land the trick. That will be you, the person who puts the long-term commitment into a skateboarding trick. The other side, the more immediate side, is kind of twofold for me. Both are mental, both are happening in my brain. Number one, I kind of just get bored of not being able to land the trick to the point where I don't care if I fall. I'm like, I'm so sick of not being able to land this trick that I just go for it and fall, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to do that again, so let's try something else, and bam, I do it. And I don't do this every time. It takes me time to get to that point in a session, but I just get bored of not being able to land the trick, and I just get frustrated, and I just force myself to fall. You know, it's gonna hurt, it's skateboarding, but it's worth it. You land tricks doing that. And the second method is more for the bigger stuff. For me, like kickflipping a 3-stair, what I did was I hyped myself up for weeks. Literally, every day of a few weeks, I was like, I'm gonna kickflip a 3-stair, I'm gonna kickflip a 3-stair. The next session, we're gonna go to Millennium Square and we're gonna kickflip that 3-stair. Just hyping myself up in my brain, putting that pressure on. I perform better under pressure, so putting that pressure on, that does it. This probably isn't very helpful for you guys, but just know that encouraging yourself, that self-encouragement, saying, I can do this, rather than, well, can I do this? They're very, very different. You can do this. If you put enough time and enough energy and enough practice and enough perseverance into anything, you'll do it. You'll land it, 100%. It's just the people who put the perseverance, energy and effort into the tricks that land it. So hype yourself up. Be positive, say, I can do this trick, I'm bloody gonna do this trick, and you'll probably do the trick. It might take time, it might take 6 months, it might take a year, it might take an hour. You don't know unless you try, and really try. Throw yourself into it. Go out, what's that trick that you're struggling with in your next session, just throw yourself into it. You know, it's okay if you fall. You're probably gonna be okay. Just wear a helmet, please. And if you're in hospital, don't say Joe Walker told me to do this. So 2 things to help you commit to skateboarding tricks. Number 1, get bored of falling. Just get bored of it. I'm bored of falling, and land it. Throw yourself into it. And number 2, hype yourself up. Be positive. I can do this. Say that every day for a week and then go for the trick. You'll throw yourself at it with much more confidence than you would if you were questioning yourself, can I do this? You'll throw yourself at it and you're more likely to land it. And there is actually a third point that I want to mention. This was suggested to me in the comments. It's go fast. When you're practicing tricks, go faster. Don't go slow. Don't think I'll start slow and then I'll speed up. Try going fast. Tricks are much easier when they are done with speed. It just helps the momentum, it helps everything work as it should. If you're going slow, you're more likely to be stiffer in your body, and more likely to fall because you're more rigid. If you're going fast, you're more likely to be a bit more limber, a bit more flexible, and that way you're more likely to land the trick. So go faster. What about you guys? Do you guys have any methods to help people commit to tricks? Please do leave it down in the comments below. Big pat on the back for myself for landing a switch frontside shove today. That's the new trick of this video. I want to say a huge thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.